Okay, we're at Puaku Townhouses in Hoakalei. A little bit of the neighborhood. There's the pool, barbecue cabanas, just some basic stuff across the street for amenities. Also amenities include, there's a humongous lagoon at the end of this road that's in the process of being developed into like a retail hotel food thing. It's going to be pretty gnarly, pretty awesome. I'll send you an article about how they're going to develop everything, but let me blast through these homes because there's 3 models, so I actually might, I don't know if I have enough room on my phone, but of course they do up these models really nice. Of course, these are all attached townhouses. Of course, they're 2-car garages. You see, this is an end unit. Have a nice little yard. I mean, look, they do these things up really sharp. Laundry room right here. Little half bath right here. I'm forgetting what residence model this is. I want to say it's residence 1, but I'll double check when I go out again. I'm actually thinking of purchasing these 2. Actually, I probably will now that they're going to build that $3 million retail center with 110 retail shops. I like this room because of high ceilings. Those are like 10-foot or 9-foot ceilings. Full bath, hallway. Pretty sharp. I like this developer the best. This is Hoakalei, their Japanese developer. Very popular, better than all the new other developers. This particular model has a backside lanai there, which is really nice. Of course, an option is plantation shutters. Of course, a lot of these frou-frou stuff, that's all like options and stuff. The basic stuff is literally like all white, basic, you know. Like you get crown moldings an option, like Berber carpets an option. Okay, that's pretty much it for this house. Let's go on the next one. That was pretty quick, I think. Let's check what this residence was real quick. I don't want to. Oh, there's a little maintenance door right next to it. See, I like these because you kind of get these front porches. Okay, that was residence 1 for Puaku. All right. This is residence 2, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I love these because they have these little front porches. I never see anybody use them, but they're still cool to have them. All right, so what the hell? They already turned off the lights. Uh-oh, because they're closing up soon. But I think you can still see what's up. See, nice high ceilings. I actually like this, the flooring on this one, kind of a gray vibe. Here's the laundry room again. They painted it pink. I think there's just a little closet. Oh, water heater, kind of a short stop. This one has an interesting kitchen. I love the colors, the brown with the white, but it has a kind of deep kitchen. The fridge is hidden. But this is like a Centra model, so the yard is a little bit less, but they have it all done up nice. Just enough yard for a barbecue and a pet space. So let's go upstairs. This one has the Berber carpet. Let's take a little view as we're coming up. Okay. Big old space, you could put like a surfboard or artwork as we come up here. As you can see, like, here's a hallway. They have just enough space for every room and area here. See, like, optional feature, like kind of the done up tile work and stuff. I believe this is just a linen closet. Yeah, I've been through here before. I forget. I love the rooms though, man. Look at this one has a lanai. I mean, no one really ever uses the lanais, let's be honest. Oh wait, there's someone over there across the way. There's a lady using their lanai, her porch. But like I said, the rooms are just enough space for like a queen and maybe a nightstand. This is like a full, so they kind of try to deceive you there, but they're, you know. Here's the master, residence 2. Of course, like all these wall texturing, that's a bunch of frou-frou stuff that the design people add to make these things pop. Here's some of the neighborhood actually. You see single family homes across the way, those are like 800, 900,000. And then they're continuing to build the new townhouses across the way. On the far side of that is actually a golf course and some other neighborhoods within Hoakalei. Hoakalei is actually comprised of 3 neighborhoods. Three neighborhoods: Kamakana, Kipuka, and Kuapapa. And so the appeal of this is it's the better developer, better quality of construction materials, all the way at the bottom of the beach, close to Aneula Beach Park. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm like jamming through these because they're about to close. I love the high doors though. I think what makes a place really great is the high ceilings. Okay. I mean, that's how you can see the kitchen from in there. This is from the kitchen. Has residence too. Okay, let's jam over to the next one. Okay, this is the one I like, my favorite, Residence 3. The reason I like Residence 3 is because it has a downstairs bedroom, which, I mean, I think it's good for investment purpose. It's good for family purpose. Because what if you end up having this thing for a long time and, you know, your mom and dad has to move in with you, who can't get upstairs very easily. So I just went through the full bathroom downstairs right at the entrance. Here's the downstairs bedroom. Nice little plantation shutters. Okay. See, they have a nice stairway in the kind of central area. There's a little closet here. Basic. Here's the kitchen. This is a very standard kitchen. You can see like the floor plans are kind of generally the same. There's a living room right here. But let me go to the corner. Get kind of a total. We're in the dining room area. There's kind of like just a little space for this table. But you can see they kind of have modern vibes. But actually, if you go in the single family homes, this kitchen is kind of the same design and layout, same finishes and everything as everything you get in the higher end single family houses. Let's go up the stairs. I don't know if I recommend these wood stairs because you eat it, you're gonna bust your ankles and your feet. This is a linen closet, basic, but the laundry area is right here. See, there's kind of like this little space right here. The hallway upstairs is kind of big. Here's the laundry. It's just a little room. Let's go in this room first. They're kind of like dual masters up here. That's another thing I like about this particular model. And I love the high ceilings. Look at these are like 10, this is probably like 12-foot ceilings right here. Isn't that nuts? Where do you see that? Not even single family homes. Of course, I have the updated inventory list. The thing about these is they go quickly, so you have to wait for these bad boys to get built. I have the sheet though with all the expected dates of completion. I actually going to be probably purchasing one the next month too, or at least locking one in now that they have that retail space figured out. But you got all this. Yeah. Nice finishes. You can tell it's like everything's kind of the same, but I just love these homes because there's like just enough space to feel like a single family home. I know the HOA fees are a lot, but I think with the lagoon access, it's going to be awesome. And I think the proximity to the lagoon's cool. But yeah, there's this lanai here. I forgot to mention. And on some of the models, there's a lanai back in the other, on this side, on some of the models. But anyhow, there's the yard again. Kind of small, no doubt. Everything's small here, but you can see. That's about it, man. Hope you like these ones. I think they're a good investment. I think if you can hold on to these things long enough for the retail center to be built and to see value skyrocket and BAH goes up, I think you'll do well. The only thing is the high HOA fees, no doubt. There are high HOA fees, but it's just how it goes here. Anyways, let me know what you think. Those are townhouses across the way. Those are kind of like generation 1 of the Hoakalei townhouses. We're kind of in generation 2 of the Hoakalei townhouses. So yeah, right down this street is going to be the lagoon and retail area. So they kind of have it closed off, see, all the way down there. But you can see the townhouses. I think they're beautiful, and you can tell they're a lot better than the Generation 1 just because they're automatically higher. Look at how high this sucker is. Anyways, let me know what you think, man. Hope you have a good one. Aloha.